Well, hello everyone, welcome to another Ratchet Repairs. This time it's not a review for all the people waiting to see the final shots of Stinger. I'm still working on him, I'm still working on his wheels. This bit in the rear is giving me a little bit of a heartache, but I'll do that in a video about him. This video is all about this guy right here, NBE02. It's the oversized version of the MPM Brawl. I don't think I transformed him properly, so I need to watch another movie because I like to start in robot mode. That said, here he is. I love him. That's all I can say. He is gorgeous. The robot mode is nice. The tank mode is actually really good. I need to fix the tanks because mine has an issue with the barrels actually loosening. But I can fix that because I'm going to paint him anyway. So yeah, let's take a look at the proper mode, because the guns don't really need to be there when he's driving around town like this. Let's get out a ruler to see how tall he really is. The tank mode from start to finish. And then I'm just going to take the tank. It's about almost 9/9 of an inch. It's almost 10 inch. If you take everything together into account, I think it's way over 12. I think it's closer to 13.5 inch. If you take barrel to basically the oil barrels on the back. The width is 4.5 inch approximate. And if you're going to do that in millimeters, it's about 12 centimeters in width. And about, I think from start to finish, it's about 40 centimeters. Which in my book makes him perfect. A lot of people think he was based on a real tank. He was not. He was actually based on a movie vehicle made for the movie XXX State of the Union. That was the second one with some actors. I forgot who they were because the movie wasn't really that great. However, Michael Bay did like the tank, and all he did was he added like the top turrets and the guns, because why won't you need more guns? So yeah, that's it. Here he is. He is gorgeous. So I think I need to watch the video again, because I watched the one from Ben's Collectibles, and sometimes he's a little bit too quick with the way he transforms things. So I need to watch it again, but you're not here for that. You're going to see what I need to do to the guy. Yeah, first I'm going to try to stop to say all the time. So here we go. I'm going to paint him, of course. The green is not the right color, and the camouflage is not the way it should be, because he was more like a sort of kind of pixelated. So I'll be trying to replicate that. The color green, and the black isn't really black. It's more like it's a greenish black. It's an oily color. So I'll be doing that. I'm going to obviously be painting the robot mode, because there's a lot of things wrong there, which we'll see when he's in robot mode. And of course I'm going to open up the I think these were from a Minesweeper, but yeah, he had them in the movie, so he needs these, and I'm dying to paint him because he's really nice. So yeah, let's do some comparisons. So let's start with the obvious one first, the Oversized Studio Series version of Brawl. Yeah, you see it here. Thank you. Yeah, so I actually loved this figure immensely and thought it would be my definitive Brawl until I got this guy. Yeah, you can see it in the alt mode itself. Those hinges, yeah, look at how clean this is. So, so yeah, he's much more of a clean robot, and especially in his tank mode, he's just stunning. As soon as I got him, I think I'll do a proper repaint and fix these. I already fixed them on him. You can see that there's, and I intend to do the same thing with his. How do you call these rakes? I have no idea. Okay, but things said. That said, here he is with Brawl Studio Series Brawl MPM. MPM takes it for the win. Here he is with my almost finished custom Optimus Prime. This is the Black Apple version, only with some mods I'm working out on the background, because you don't see him in the screen that often anymore. This is just perfect. I mean, fun fact, he was actually built on a chassis of Peterbilt. So him being almost the same length, being the same width, if you consider this was, yeah, it's just perfect. So big win in skill, and he also scales really well in robot mode. One of his proper friends you want to see him with, of course, is Jazz. Of course, same as the other guys, he's custom painted by me. So yeah, perfect. I don't know what else to say, but perfect. I really hope they do a proper oversized version of Blackout someday soon. Anything above, make his robot mode about the size of the Fallen, and he would be perfect. Something around the 35 centimeters to 40 centimeters, which is like 13 to 15 inch. That would be perfect for Blackout. And I know little people say, yeah, but he should be 32 centimeters, or what is it, 12 inch? He's not. I mean, the helicopter is way bigger. The helicopter could fit a tank inside. So yeah, no mesh shifting. All that said, let's get him into his robot mode, and then we could do some comparisons with him as well. Oh yeah, in the background you probably see the UT Bumblebee. I got him as well. Shocker, because he's there. But I'll do a review on him in a separate movie, so stay tuned for that one. That said, let's get him into robot mode, and then we'll do some proper comparisons to other figures. So here we have these guys transformed into robot mode, and as you can see, they're basically the same height. So the old guy is about 10.5 inches, as you can see here, which also translates to about 27 centimeters, and the new one is exactly the same height. So yeah, that's a great figure, a great size. He scales perfectly with all the other bots. I'll just get someone in here, and here he is. I thought Barricade would be a good one because he's basically in some of the same shots. This one is the one I custom painted a while back. I think there's a video of him somewhere around on the internet. But yeah, he is great to in scale with the old guys, and if we do the scale comparison a bit later, I'll show you with Starscream and Megatron and maybe even Bone Crusher, so you can have the old team together. I don't have Blackout anymore because, like I said, the scale thingy, he is way too short, so I don't like that. But yeah, compare these two, and then if we take a look at how he was in the movie, this is even more accurate, and I love how they did the legs. This one actually has a lot of junk on his heels, and I know with this one I didn't do the back properly because there is no instruction with him. But look how clean he turns out with everything. There's less bulk on the legs, and probably if I do the transformation right, he's even better. But like I said, there's no instructions with him. It's just the robot in a package, and that's what you get. But yeah, I like him. I think he's a great figure to work with, and especially if I paint him up properly, which I'll do in a video someday. I think he's going to be yeah, stunning. He's absolutely gorgeous. He's got a light up feature as well. Here we go. That's nice and menacing. This one is light feature well, but they're just the eyes there. Yeah, he's good, but you can clearly see he's based on a less complicated figure than this is. And even though he's got a little bit more die cast in him, I like this one better. So yeah, basically great figure in both modes. I like the vehicle mode better than this one. I like the robot mode slightly better than this one. So I think this is my new favorite, and this one is going into storage. I actually bought another one because I wanted to do a repaint of him. I painted this 6-7 years ago, maybe 8-9. When it just got out. I didn't have a YouTube channel yet, so it's just like this, standing on my desk for a long time, and I got a little better at painting, if I say so myself. So yeah, I think with some paint this guy will be amazing. So that will be a video in the future. Now let's get him out with his friends over at the Decepticon School of Bad Guys, I think. So here he is with the entire group together. As you can see, he is in perfect scale with everyone. Megatron, close your mouth, you look more intelligent that way. Yeah, so here he is with a lot of his oversized bodies, except for this guy, which is the old deluxe. And this guy, which is the MPM version of Barricade, only painted up a little. Yeah, the scale is perfect. I love this to bits. I love it. The only thing I have a little issue with is Starscream, but that's my personal issue, because I don't like how the Jet Transformers looks. I do love how Blackout, who isn't here, looks, but he's way too small. So to the guy who made NBE01 and NBE02, please do an NBE03 and make him about, you can't see my hand, but about this size. If Blackout were to be the size of the Fallen, I think this gang would look amazing. Yeah, I could put the Fallen in here just to give a scale reference. So if Blackout were about the height of the Fallen over here, it would be a perfect match for everyone in there. So yeah, NBE01, also known as Bone Crusher, the oversized MPM. There's an oversized MPM Megatron. I think it's Model Wizard something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the fully plastic one. It's not the one with die cast. And I'm going to paint him up very soon, because he's. I really like the detail on him. The Fallen, also oversized Studio Series 1, also painted by me. Barricade, painted by me. It's the MPM. It's nothing fancy about him. And of course, over there behind Stinger, there is the oversized MPM Starscream. And I do love how the robot looks, but I hate the jet with a passion, because there's so much kibble underneath. So, rant over. Yeah, about this guy, he's great. I can't wait to paint him up, and I haven't been this excited about a figure for a while now. And the vehicle scale is perfect, the robot mode scale is perfect. I like all the details, I like how he folds together. If I can give you any tips on buying a Transformer, it will be buy this guy, and I might start modding him really soon. I need to finish Stinger. I've had some issues with these guys, the wheels. With my new printer, they're a bit more sturdy, but they've been a challenge to print properly. So that's why Stinger's taking a little longer, but he's almost done. So the next video will be Stinger finally finished. So I'll give you a sneak peek again. He's getting there, but he needs a little work. So with all that said, let's clear the area back before you realize I was gone. So, get your arm in a proper mood. So yeah, about this guy, I wish there was a way to have the properly transformation somewhere in there. That would have helped quite a lot. But all that said, I can't wait to paint him up, and he's stunning to look at. So yeah, stay tuned for a video about this guy. So would I recommend buying him? That's obviously hell yes. He's just great. I like him. I like him so much. So with all that said, this was MPM Oversized NBE02 Bone Crusher is what I was going to say, but he's called Brawl. So yeah, here he is. This was the video. I hope you liked. Please so yeah, this was the video. Please like, share and comment if you have some questions. I always try to respond as soon as possible. I hope to see you soon in the next video about Bumblebee. This is the next video. So thank you. Bye.